Hi there. Oh my. Hi there in the name of Christ. How you doing? It's your girl Cran K. Karabo. Look, I'm nobody's girl, but it's become a standard to say certain things these days. Yeah. What's up? I hope you're good. I hope you're peachy. I hope you're stellar. And I hope you're in a neat little bunch. If you're not, whoops, join the party. It's the 4th of January 2024. And it is what it is, you know what I mean? Like, the world is over. The world is over, and my cat is now scratching outside, and I'm like, but I told you to follow me. I did. Why didn't you follow me? Now you're disturbing my peace, like everybody. Crane cat, you're disturbing my peace. Peace is a rare commodity in these shoddy streets. Come inside, come inside, come inside. Oh, LOL, you tripped and you fell. Now you know the world is coming to an end when a cat trips and falls, because they're the most balanced animals I know. Whoa, akusashisi. It's boiling over here. Look, I haven't done my hair. Still haven't washed it. And I don't care at this point. Let me just put an Alice band. That just might make life easier. How's that rolling? It's rolling with the homies. Anyway, whatever. Y'all can tell that I've seen Clueless before. I'm rolling with the homies. The tie didn't have a Wi-Fi. Anyway, did I mention it's the 4th of Jan? Whatever. It's some date in the new year. And I'm just like, whatever. Let me put some captions out there. It's very boiling, scorching outside. And I'm just like, whew, wow. That's not a caption, but I had to mention it. Did this just kill the swagger of my hairstyle? Are we better off like that? Hey, what's up? Natural. Natural. Yo, I ain't got no time to be wearing different clothes or something more camera friendly or camera-y. Because it's the end of the world and it's hot, and this is Africa, so hello. It's time for Africa, except no, it's time for the apocalypse. Captions, my caveats. My captions are not always, oh wow, there's like Anyway, yeah, oh, okay, what? Captions. My captions are not always accurate, so just look out for that. I have no intentions of taking them out, because they're mine, and these days I don't have anything, so whatever we keep, we keep. Another thing to throw out a new girl. My hair is dirty and I don't comb it, and it's the apocalypse, so hair looks like this. What's up? Hair looks like this in the apocalypse. Don't come at me with a flying cake, please. Another one, I might be wearing application makeup. I'm not sure if I am. You gon' know. And if I'm rocking up makeup, like I said, you gon' know. It's gonna bounce up and down, and when it does that, it's like, whatever. You know what I'm saying? Just like my life. Whatever. Another thing, okay, like, look, we're done. Oh, yeah. I just feel like I have to put this out there as a watch out for it. Don't diss me, however. I didn't dye my brows gray. My sunscreen did that. Just my sunscreen. It leaves me with a white cast, and then over and above it, that white cast just makes my brows gray. There's nothing I can do. I try to scrape it off. Nothing works. Like, nothing. See that? Nothing. Just nothing works. Like, nothing works. Like, it's just like I try very hard to reach people for Christ, and nothing works. You guys are like my white cast sunscreen. Now that we've done that, gotten that out of the way, moving on. Okay. I feel like the Fukushima nuclear disaster at this point. I am a nuclear disaster in the making. I'm a tsunami. Oh, look at me. I'm a disaster. I'm a disaster. Can you tell? Can you tell? Can you tell? Can you tell that I'm a disaster in the making? Ooh, disaster, earthquake, disaster, earthquake, disaster, earthquake, disaster, earthquake, disaster, earthquake, disaster, earthquake. Yeah, I'm a disaster, earthquake, earthquake, earthquake. Oh my goodness, like oh wow. Ooh. Calm down, Karabo, calm down. That's what's good. Okay, that's gonna stay a little bit bloodshot for a minute. But I'm a disaster earthquake. That's what's happening. Disaster earthquake. Oh, look what I did. Disaster earthquake. Oh, even it out. I really like this effect, you know. I wish I could actually keep my cheeks blush. It disappears after a moment. Yeah, there are people who swear by this technique to blush their cheeks naturally. They swear by it and they say it stays all day, and I'm like, girl, you're a liar. You are a liar. You're a liar. Pants on fire. Liar, liar. Pants on fire. Liar, liar. Pants on fire. You such a liar, girl. I don't like it when you lie. Don't do me dirty, don't lie. Just tell the truth. Don't be pants on fire. I don't want to sing because I cringe at the prospect of listening to myself. And then, like, you know, kind of leave it there. Like, what's up? Hey guys, I'm gonna blush. Ooh, that happened on its own. With that water. Anyway, whatever. I wish it could stay, but like these chicks that claim that they can do this to their cheeks. No, guys, just like do that on y'all. Okay, to give yourself like a natural face beat. A natural face beat. And I promise, it stays the whole day. It stays the whole day. And I'm like, y'all, like, look, cheeky, it's 10 minutes later and it's gone now. So enjoy the blush. Moving on. Y'all, I'm a disaster. I'm a tsunami. I'm an earthquake. That's what I am. Ooh, I'm a believer. I said I don't want to sing. Ooh, I'm a believer. Hey. But instead of believer, it's like I'm a disaster. Hey, wow. I'm a believer too. Crane Cat, what's going on? Why? What did you eat? Too much. Ugh. Too much food. Goodbye. Ugh. Ooh, I'm a believer. Ugh. Well, that sucked, but that's not gonna stop the cat from overeating. It's just not gonna hate the pain. No. Anyway, whatever. Thank goodness for that contingency plan. I'm a disaster. Ooh. Just in case you're wondering what that was, my cat vomited. Ebatung, my cat mustn't get sick, please. And why did it vomit? Like whatever food it just ate. Yeah, my cat doesn't vomit, but today she did. Anywho, whatever, she vomited on a towel, so I threw it out. I put it out and I didn't throw it out. I threw it outside. I will wash it later. That concerns me. Cat must just not vomit ever again. What? Like that's the I don't even know at what point this thing stopped recording. At what point did it stop recording? I'm a believer. Did I make mention of the fact that my cat vomited? I don't know, whatever. Yeah, my cat was vomiting. That's what was happening. And my cat doesn't ever vomit. Today she vomited, like, and the petals of vomit, the little pebbles of vomit. I'm sorry, are you grossed out? Whatever, I told you I'm a disaster. It's just cat food, like whole entire cat food in my bobbies. I hope the cat is cool. Like, I really hope the cat is cool. Because if the cat is not cool, I don't know what I'm gonna do about that. I don't know. Because my cat can't get sick. Like, it just can't. Sometimes it overeats because it's excited, and then it vomits, and then it runs away afterwards. Anyway, whatever. Oh, y'all, I'm hot. I hope my cat's cool. I shall let you know in due season. I'll let you guys know in due season. I'll let you guys know. I think I'm cool. Oh, look, I think the blush is still there. Like, it's a good... Well, it's not a 10-minute later. It's like it's still there. It worked. Ooh, I'm a disaster. Ooh, I'm a disaster. A disaster. Ooh. a disaster waiting to happen. Ooh, just like my cat vomit. It's a disaster. Ooh, I'm a disaster. Yeah, now who got time to keep doing this? Like who? It's okay, we don't all have a natural blush, it's fine, like it's okay. Anyway, y'all guys, you know what, nah? I'm a disaster. Like, that's what I am. Why? Because y'all won't leave me alone. Like, even as I'm chilling over here, I've got like this headache that's like here and maybe like back there. Yesterday I was in a little bit of a mood. Like I was down, as you can tell when I did my video. I was down and I was out. It was so bad that I couldn't deal. It was terrible. It was just nasty. And in that nasty, I spokey. Anyway, I spoke about how I am praying. And prayer with it all is all I need. With it I'll enter into the kingdom of God, happier than what I was in the day prior. Because all we can do when you wreak havoc in our lives is pray. Pray. Oh, tapelo, get tapeli. Howling mo taperi, utlapani tapi, utlantapa eventually. How on the top below, because di tueba di bogile mara o conqueror di tueba got top below, yeah. And man, we're not doing that anymore. We don't like it, we cringe. Harry Bina and we listen to our voices. It's like, but why did I have to break out into song? Isn't it nasty that you don't like your jam? But it's my jam. Like the jam on the bread, I'm spreading the message of peace. And the jam on the bread is spreading like peace. In the Middle East during the Antichrist reign for 5 seconds. After which time it's just not gonna fly because catastrophe is gonna slap them on. Ooh, yeah, 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 yeah. Na 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 na. Na he. Ooh. Moving on. I've got a headache right here and right there and right there. I've got me a fever and I'm not feeling it at all. My eyes are darker than normal under normal circumstances because I'm being slapped silly by the fever. So for those reasons, I feel like I'm the Fukushima nuclear disaster. It's what I am currently watching on Netflix, so that's why it's on my tongue. Who doesn't want to sound like an electric guitar at some point in their lives? I don't got time for this. Do you got time for this? I don't have time for this. I don't have time for this. I don't have time for this. It's a lifetime for this. Has already gone extinct. I don't have time for this. I don't have time for this. I'm like a disaster. I'm bombing in your grill like I'm an explosion in your room. I'm the thing you want to look out for. I'm the bomb in the room that nobody saw coming. I'm the bomb in that nobody saw coming. Just a bomb tick-tock, but just hidden in the corner. The corner of the bomb is the bomb in the corner. Tick-tock, your time is running out. It is. But you think I got time? I don't have time for this. Somebody tell me why. I don't have time for this. But somebody tell me why. I don't have time for this. They keep on trying anyway. I don't have time for this. It's rubbish. I don't have time for this. But now, people be thinking that I've got time for this. And I'm like, nah, stop. Cease and desist, I don't have time for this. But everybody thinks I got time for this. They said I don't got time. Aye. Get chichirisa and I'm lifing the way that gets you from not having any time for this. It's nonsense. Where shall we go to eradicate the rubbish? Yeah, I need to know. I said I don't have time for this. But don't nobody care. Ah. Why you not gonna care? But they think I got time for this. It's like gong, 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 gong. It's ghoulish. But don't nobody see just how ghoulish this disease is. I'm not gonna do this anymore. Why are you sitting there thinking I'm gonna do it anymore? Didn't you hear me yesterday? I said no more. Spell it how you want. It's anymore, no more, Neymar. Like the soccer star. I just don't got none of that no more. But nobody cares. I don't got time for this no more. Don't nobody got time for this no more. No more. No more. No more. Nah, don't speak. Just no more. 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 I would implore you guys to sing that song in the tribulation. Yeah, you must sing it to Klaus Schwab. I got jokes for days. You must go to him in your mobs and be like, Nama, Nama, Nama. No more. 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 We want no more. No more. No more. No more. No more. You know why? Because no more. Because namar means it means meat. Namar means meat, and y'all gonna be eating some meat because Klaus Schwab is going to consistently say to you, eat the bugs. So you must just say to him, namar, namar bugs, namar. 1 minute. What am I looking for? Namar, 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 namar. I said no more, 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 no more. I said no more, I said no more, I said no more. You must march towards him, holding his little packaged foodstuffs, and be like, no more, no more, no more. I said no more, no more, no more. Bill Gates meat, no more, no more, no more. We want real no more. Cause y'all are about to end the tribulation. No, for real. Like they're gonna be rationing your food and giving you meat inside little tiny thingamabobbies like this, and inside it's gonna be like isonj. It's right here. No more. You must just march, okay? Yeah, inside here. In fact, let me go fetch a third one, because I've crumpled these in riot. But like, no more, no more. Let me show you what you're gonna be eating in the tribulation. No more, no more, no more. Angsazen gani. Prepare. Schwappy. No more, no more. No more. They're gonna be rationing your food. Yeah, you're gonna be eating your food with carefulness and drinking your water with astonishment. And Klaus Schwab is gonna be like, you need to reduce the carbon emission, so you must eat the bag. And just to get you started, we're gonna provide you short bread finger meat version. Inside the package, open, there's 20 bucks at your doorstep for free. Remember, you own nothing and you're still happy. Eat the bag, and then inside there's gonna be like 2 little shongo. There's gonna be shongo. I'm a soldier. Black people already can eat the box. They can, but it's a delicacy. They eat this food stuff called shongololo, a masoja. They like worms, and they're a delicacy in some cultures, especially Amavenda and Amashangan. They love them. They're worms. Yeah, but Schwabsty's gonna package them nicely, you know, because he's gonna have a contract with Woolworths. Yeah, that's what's good. And they're gonna put them in a little package like this, and they're gonna have a cute little tray like this. And when you open it, they're gonna be chilling next to each other with spice and salt, because salt ain't no shortage of salt. Why? Because you got the ocean. That's not going anywhere. So there'll always be salt. It'll mean sprinkle salt on it and be like, eat their bag, and your shongololos are gonna be here. So you guys must do that riot in the tribulation, cause it's coming. Like, yo, you must do that riot, ne? In the tribulation. I need to go back to working out, because it's precisely problematic that I keep eating these things without working out. You must go to him and crumple up the shongololo and be like, Nama, 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 we want real Nama. Give us Nama, Nama. All of them will be chilling where they're chilling eating steak. Chilling where they're chilling eating like chicken. But nah, you gotta eat shongololo meat. That's what's good. Because Latella, you're disrespectful, like in the worst way. I told you, I'm a disaster waiting to happen. Hey, I'm sorry I like digressed over there, but like really, Nama, my no more. I can't take this no more became Nama, and Nama is a Tswana / Sotho word for meat. Inama, inyama. So we must be like nyama, 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 sipuni nyama. Not this. I eat the bag. Asizwa nama kokoracha. We're not gonna eat worms. Spunu, give us meat. Hey, when I show up, give us meat. That's all I can counsel you to do in the tribulation. I'm saying, Nama, Nama, Nama. Tell Schwabster that no more, Spuninya. Because in the run-up to, you would not listen to the gospel. In the run-up to, you wouldn't listen to Karabo, would you? In the run-up to, never mind not listening to the cranky, but you were actively trying to kill her. Like, yo, I've got like this headache. It's chilling like there and then all over the show. Witchcraft all up in my grill again. Yesterday I was all down and out. I told you guys that the American guy had a dream of him shooting me right in the center of my gut. And for one day I was all down and out. And I was also upset by what Nick Jones did. I did that whole video yesterday. And then I wake up to see more like attempts at this nonsense. Guys, I am the Fukushima nuclear disaster for you. I'm a disaster. That's what I am. Ooh, I'm a believer. And because I'm a believer, I'm also a disaster. I'm that thing that goes bump in the night. I'm a boom thing now. I'm a bomb. I'm a detonated explosive. That's what I am. Because I am a Christian. Yeah. That you just keep on poking and prodding away at. What's good? Yeah. And the Bible says, touch not God's anointed, do my prophets no harm. The Lord has a thing about you continuously just, you know, poking and prodding away at a nose until it bleeds. The Bible also says that like a person playing around with the nose a whole bunch, so too is a man that stirs up contention. Yeah. Y'all are stirring up contention in these streets. Thieves, stop a thief. Cash in transit heist. Somebody stop this smooth criminal. Ding 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 ding. You don't know what you're doing to me, so you gonna get hurt. Ding 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 ding. Angin naskat. Hakina nako. Hakisana yona. Yaulala. Hakisipayi. Skelemi. Impa. Li. Tata ma chance. Tata ma million. Why? Cause like gambler. That is what is good in these streets. Little Limaler, yeah. Habushiku vie nochal. Over and over. Lord, dreep, why you gonna fall by? And the wayside, the Lord, make them all stop. They don't wanna. So what are we gonna do? Other than sit here and say, ooh, it's you. Outside, you're gonna be like, ooh. You're gonna be like, ooh. You're gonna be like, I don't wanna see, I don't wanna see, I don't wanna see, I don't wanna see, oh, I don't wanna see, whoa. Cause you will not leave the girl behind. You will not leave the guy behind. You will not leave the body of Christ to be. And so the Lord showed you flames. The Lord showed you flames. I'm not singing, it makes me cringe, so let's stop. Let's just continue to discuss this discussion. Y'all, we're not doing this. I'm not doing it. I refuse to do it, except I appear to still be doing it. Why? Because what else am I gonna do other than it in the run-up to you being handling? For the fact that you done made sure that I will continue to do that, which I don't want to do. The problem is you with the against the Christian, cause you think you Mr. Kung Fu keep on kicking me, God. Oh Lord, it's a blueprint, and the Lord is like, get up and eat, for your journey is still much too great. Besides the cleft and besides the right, there are 7,000 others that have none else to bear. But until such time that you hang out at the River Jordan, they are gonna tell you, yeah. Impugan, Tinti, it's a fly. Tinti, season dust. But you don't wanna, do you? I'm not singing anymore, we're not doing it. Y'all, for real though. headache. I've got a headache. Let me just speak English. I hope I have not lost people, because this is an important message to be gauged by all. I'm a disaster. I can't say that enough. I'm a living, walking, talking, like, spiking disaster. I'm a disaster that has spikes on it. Over and above just clobbering you, it then has to go in deep into your court with some spikes. Yeah, that's the disaster I am. I am a disaster with thorns. But don't nobody have respect for that disaster to avoid it. Literally, I am a ticking time bomb. For you, nobody else. I'm like the Fukushima nuclear disaster. That's what I am. That's what I'm watching right now, right, on Netflix. And it's just taking so long to get to the point, but I'm watching it anyway because I want to see what's gonna happen, because that's what's already happened. For real. They're just doing a make thing, like making a movie out of a disaster. The next one that I'm gonna go watch is the Chernobyl one, because I just want to see what happens, right? Like movie remakes of real life thingy-mabobbies. I really like such stories as those. Unfortunately, there aren't enough of them on the internet. Listen up, because it's a disaster in the making. And I don't understand why don't nobody believe that that's a thing. How can you not? How can you not? How is it a thing that you don't believe that disaster is en route? I mean, you can't just keep on clobbering a person with so much boot print activity on the face. On some, oh Lord, look, it's a bruise. And have the Lord just kind of stand back while you keep on clobbering his Christians with whatever you want to clobber them with. It doesn't work that way, okay? Whether or not you're nihilistic is irrelevant. Whether or not you can't exercise self-control is yet again irrelevant. Because the sun scorches even those without self-control. You're nihilistic, that's the problem. You are actually in these streets imaginative that there is no God, and if there is one, he's all namby-pamby on some, oh, guys, that would be really great. Like, you think God is effeminate. It would be really great if you didn't do that. Oh, come on, you think God is wincing in heaven on some, oh, man, like, why'd you have to go and do that? I wish you shouldn't have done that. I wish you didn't have turned that corner. You think God is that thing? Look at you being Chernobyl all over again. Look at you being Fukushima nuclear disaster all again. Look at you being the earthquake just the other day in Japan all again. I guess Japan shall be the theme of the day, shall it not? Yeah. Like, yo, disaster vibes. Like, look at you be Hiroshima all over again. Like, you be doing it. That's what's good. How unfortunate are those people all up in that joint? Keep going through all this nonsense, song. They keep on going through all this nonsense. I feel as if the wow is coming to a doorstep near you. I'm not singing anymore because I don't like the sound of my voice. It makes me cringe. It makes me cringe. You know what, y'all? Like, never days, you guys. I said I'm not singing. You've made me a disaster. You can't live like this. Look at my life. Look at my life. Look at my life. Look at my life. My life. Look at my life. And people keep on experimenting on me, and unfortunately my life is not mine only, but it is the lives of many other people across the planet. It is the lives of other human beings across the planet. Because I'm not gesturing so much, I'm not so hot anymore, but it is a genuinely hot day to a point where it's just been a very hot evening now too. So I think I can do without my little fanning device. Listen, whatever is being done to me, you must understand this event is not occurring in isolation. And if this you would imagine disastrous for it to happen to a completely innocent human individual, you can trust that it is happening on a multiplier. Multiplier. And if you add more and more multipliers, it's only, I mean, this here is going to be the smallest of your problems where you're having to eat the bugs, okay? That is going to be the least of your woes over here. You are gonna have bigger and bigger problems than that. I am Chernobyl all over again. It's a disaster. I don't even know why I'm retouching this. I'm retouching it just in case I don't wear makeup. If I wear makeup, you're seeing some lipstick that's not the true one that I'm putting on. But listen, okay, guys, like all of this like pain in my head that like sister gotta be out here gobbling grandpa, like I'm sorry, no. Like, hardy buddy. Like just aski, see. Harriet Helenko. Go aski sing. Remember, give it apology. Let's just hook up an apology and get out of the room and leave many things behind. Askies, listen, I'm sorry. I apologize for somehow deceiving you into thinking that this is going to be happening indefinitely into the future. You're just going to be scraping people off the pavements after you barsa them. with your sorcery like dream on dreamer. Kita hago bina hakiratu hubina. Yang cringisa. Yo, nah. Literally just nah. Like ain't nothing else, just nah. Like nah. Like nya, yakirin nah. Kirika hakitumele. Hai right to ding. Marahu witahuna with no. Just nah. Marane. You're not gonna go and grab nah in your stride, are you? Because I need spice kelem so mantla. Again, let's go back to English. I apologize. You can't just do this to people and expect that tomorrow you're gonna keep waking up, bucker. You make me want to throw my pager out the window. Nah, Nobody needs to go and throw their cell phone out the window. Nobody needs to go and do anything other than just sit around and wait and see what God is gonna do with all this, because there's no way that he will do nothing. I like this pillow, you know. Oh, my poor cat. Now it's crying and complaining. Yeah, it enables me to use my mouse better. I still have edits to do. Azzy, Katsi Eleako, that other house. Sometimes I wish it would just cease to exist, just pass away. Anyway, whatever, because it keeps giving my cat grief. Can you hear that? Anyway, I'm doing edits, so if it's a little bit dark for a moment, it's only because I'm doing edits. I need to sober up and just be a little bit more chill, you know? Yeah, I need the euphoria in my bones needs to exit. I feel God all day, every day. He dwells in me. He is the Holy Spirit. And because I feel his presence, I also feel his grief. And he also sings to me a lot of what's going on through the music that I know. And this morning I woke up to hear hello from the other side, na-na-ni money money mahoo, to tell me I'm sorry, or to tell you I'm sorry about the things that I've done, and I didn't be made they didn't me anymore. Ooh, anymore. Ooh, anymore. Ooh, anymore. Anymore. Yeah, hello from the other side. It was just ringing and ringing in my head when I woke up, and I low-key kind of rolled my eyes because I am disillusioned. You guys know that my life is so hard, and because of how hard it is, I just don't know what to believe. I don't want to give myself hope, because hope deferred makes the heart sick. So I don't want my heart to be sick. I don't want my heart to be bereft. I don't want my heart to be problemized. And so I just leave it in the corner. So I don't got to feel. I apologize. I don't want to sing. Because if I sing, I cringe. So why am I cringe factoring over here? Why am I bringing on my own cringe? Tis a cringe. Look at the cringe, look at the cringe, look at the cringe, the cringe, the cringe. My voice makes me cringe, but I can't help but break out into it sometimes. Because it is so rough to do this work, being calm. Sometimes all I can do is break out into song, because it helps me feel better, even though later on when I look at my work I'm like, oh, don't do it, don't sing. But singing makes me feel so much better, because it's like I'm praising the King. And if I praise him, I feel good too, because in his presence is fullness of joy. And so I sing because, you know, it makes me feel better. But the next day I'm like, when I listen to myself, and I need to listen to myself, basically explain away my pain. And so the Lord is making it clear to me that there's no need for me to be worried about feeling like trash for another too long moment. Every single day, waking up to hear all those bombs. Every single morning to be aware of all of this mourning. Because it's not gonna be the case for much longer. It's not gonna be an issue for much longer. So there's no need for too much longer to grab the tissue. Oh, 'cause we're going home. We're going home. Even when I do not believe. So when I hear such it's like words of knowledge I use in a song. I'm like, but God, don't get my hopes up, please. I'm like, but God, don't get my hopes up. I don't want it to happen. I was waiting all year last year. Please don't give me the same story, 'cause I don't wanna be in pain for much longer. Yeah. Meaning that I don't want to be told that I'm gonna be cool when I'm not gonna be cool too soon. Yeah. The Bible says that hope deferred makes the heart a little sick, girl, yeah. Hope deferred makes the heart a little sick, boy, yeah. The heart becomes a sick little baby, and so it's better to get a longing fulfilled, 'cause that's a tree of life. And I'm like, yeah, God, but you know that, don't you, Jesus? You know that, don't you, Lord? You do. You know that, oh goodness, my mouse is not working. You know that, that is true. So why you giving me hope when you gon' take maybe another year or two? Just tell me what's happening tomorrow and I'll run with it. And so far as I'm not being given a hope that I cannot see tomorrow, 'cause I've been in this situation for literally way too long. Yeah, it's been a whole decade. For what? 'Cause people are rubbish, and I don't wanna keep on hoping for something that's gonna happen in 3 years, maybe 4, maybe 5, maybe 6. I know it's soon for you, 'cause the days are 7,000 years, but have mercy on me. I'm a human being and my heart can faint. So please don't tell me something that's gonna happen in 4 years. I don't wanna hurt. Nah, I don't. I don't wanna know it. No, I don't. I need to be kept happy, 'cause I'm suffering. So please don't tell me about rapturing. But then he does, don't he? But then he does, don't he? But then he carries on anyway and tells me, hello from the other side, 'cause I am all in heaven now. And then you're gonna be telling God you're sorry about the things that you've done, 'cause now we're in heaven and he's thinking of us. Hello from the other side, 'cause God took us to heaven now. Yeah, that's what I woke up hearing. Hello from the other side, and I was like, Lord, I know what that means. I know what it means. I do. Well, not really, actually. Maybe I'm like mistaken. Perhaps the Lord is taking me to another country. That could be it. I mean, God knows why I want to leave. South Africa. That could be it. But like, bottom line is I woke up to hear hello from the other side. And the Lord uses music like that to hint to me, you know, to drop them. Just kind of like a bomb, boo, on the floor. Using music. Yeah. You know, Pinela Ruel and Flurry, I know it hurts. It's hard to breathe sometimes. Is anybody out there? Can you lead me to the light? Whoa. I hear that a lot, and that's God telling me, you're not alone, Karabs. Yeah, all the suffering, yeah, all of that, apparently, allegedly. I ain't alone. And if at all I'm not alone, what that suggests, you guys, I said I wanted to stop singing because it makes me cringe. What that suggests is that if I'm not alone, if there's a multiplier that can be added to this thing that we're going on here, y'all are just unacceptable, witches. Is that basic? If I'm not alone, that's another one. You are not alone that I keep on hearing. Not alone. Just sounding like Michael Jackson. If I'm not alone, it means you have done this to many more people. There's a lot more human individuals walking around with bandages on their heads, on their necks, on their shoulders, on their fingers, and that's not appropriate. Okay. It's absolutely not alright. It's absolutely not okay. There is nothing kosher with Taba Yahuri. You are literally massacring next door neighbors and downstairs apartment people, dwellers. You are smacking family members and friends and whatnot to a point of leaving them destitute because you feel as if though she's a puppet on a string, and you're the puppet master. Okay, those are y'all that are planning people's plans. Oh, come on, just start moving over progress bar vibes. I don't have time for this. Because time is up. 5, 4, 3, 2, your time is up. Really? Seriously? Oh, goodness gracious. No, I'm not gonna beg you. I'm not doing it. Listen. Filthy barbarians. It's not happening, okay? Like, this thing is an extinction level event and I can't say that enough. I feel as if though I am like a nuclear disaster or something in the run-up to. Yeah. Like, currently on Netflix I'm watching the Fukushima incident. I think that show is called Days or something. So basically it's the days in the run-up to the Fukushima nuclear disaster that happened in 2011. And it's really quite the catch to watch. I would recommend you go check it out, that you might learn a bit of history type establishment thing. And with this disaster happening all over the show, it was inevitable. What caused the disaster? Alright, it was first an earthquake, and then the earthquake caused a tsunami, the tsunami of which waterlogged the Fukushima nuclear site and caused electricity to go out, meaning that the reactors could no longer be cooled, and so that would then lead to, I guess, radiation exposure of the surrounding environment. And so what was the imperative and the right thing to do from the very get-go when that whole incident happened would have been to just kind of get as many people out of that joint as fast as you possibly can. Okay, so I have not yet finished watching the whole thing, so I would not be able to tell you more details than that, but ah, there we go. Started progressing. Good. Now I can put this thing down. Yeah, let's put it back there where it'll be just chill. Yeah, yo, as I'm watching this show, I'm discovering, I guess, Christian characteristics or traits in this, like, Fukushima nuclear disaster thingamabobby. I see the site, the nuclear site, as the individual Christian. Y'all know that I'm like this. I'm full of analogy and all that jazz, right? Full of metaphor. I see color in everything. Kaleidoscope viewpoint of the earth. So I am very good at describing things using metaphors, and so I saw a metaphor in this show that I'm watching on Netflix at present called Days. So that nuclear reactor site is the average Christian, so that you can understand why the earth was decimated when it finally gets decimated. That Adele song Hello from the Other Side, the reason why the Lord was ringing it in my mind was to help me not drop the ball in continuing to explain the impending apocalypse, because we entered into 2024 and as human beings we are just naturally wired to imagine that the Lord or that God sort of kind of operates on our timetable. And so whenever certain dates pass, whenever certain timelines progress, we then have got a tendency to just drop the ball on certain things because we either give up or we start to plan. But the Lord is an eternal God, and yes, the Lord works also with timetables and timelines, but all of our timetables and all of our timelines are off in the worst way. And in accordance to God's actual timeline and timetable, people keep on speculating. So as soon as we entered into 2024, my heart sank yet again, because I was hoping that the rapture would happen in 2023. And you know, I had watched so many videos, and yes, they can lead you astray. These people who low-key kind of set dates, it's hard not to watch them. It's rough not to watch them, because when you're going through a whole bunch of trash and rubbish, you want them to be right. And so every so often I comfort myself by watching people that are insistent that God is coming in 2023, because it makes me feel better for 5 seconds, and sometimes feeling better for 5 seconds is just what I need for the day, because I'm always under so much attack. So last year there were all these videos that I watched of people basically saying that there's no way that the rapture can commence any other year but 2023 because of ABCD, etc. And I mean, I took it with a pinch of salt, as I usually do with anybody that sets a date, but despite taking it with a pinch of salt, I, irrespective, still got disappointed when it didn't happen. Largely because everything sucks, and the body of Christ, the only reason why they even get disappointed when the rapture doesn't happen thanks to these date setters is because they are exhausted. They are genuinely tired. Think about a party, you guys. Let's think about a party, okay? Remember back in the day when you were still all naughty and disrespectful to parents? I would imagine you have graduated past that point. yeah, you snuck out of your mama's house, or you told your mother that you are going to the mall and you will be back by a certain time, but you were actually going to like a party where everybody was just going to be bombzoling. Yeah. And when you get there, you are the kid at that joint that can't stay until 2 a.m. You're the kid that can't stay until 3 a.m. because you told your mother you'd be home by midnight, or you told your mother you'd be home by 11. So you just go there to check the scene and to be, I guess, seen in and of yourself. But then you gotta slip out, you gotta go back home, because unlike everybody else whose parents have let them basically sleep over, you gotta go home. And when then the music starts pumping and that bombzol is really getting to your nerves, yeah, that's when you are like, man, do I gotta go home? Do I really want to go? And then you start like thinking at the top of your mind, if at all you can't, you know, just kind of like sort of miss that curfew and like, you know, trick your mom, cajole the hand, I don't know, or just take it in your stride that you're gonna get grounded. Take it in your stride that you're gonna get given grief because you came back at 3 a.m. anyway, when you were supposed to be back by 11 p.m. or midnight. You stay because the music is only now just starting to pump. And like I said, bombzol is over here now, it's inside your skull. And you're like super high. You don't want to leave. You don't want to leave, but something is telling you go. Well, if you don't want to leave, but something is telling you go home or you'll be in trouble, you sometimes just don't go home. You tell yourself that it is what it is, I'll get into trouble, whatever. Because this is the party of the year and I'm not missing it for Jack. Yeah, Christians are not like derelict kids that don't want to go home because the party is pumping. We're not that. However, if you were to grab the same party, okay, and you go to it, indeed, at like, you know, from like 8 p.m. you're there among the first people to arrive. And when you get to this party, the dude in your school that's like always bullying you is there at the party. It's like, what is John doing here? I thought he was like, who invited him? And John is out just still trying to bully you right there. And then the dude that's always asking you out and you don't want to be with him, but he keeps on pursuing you, he's low-key like psychopathic, yeah, he's also at the party. And this time around he's offering you some strange drugs. And you like, dude, like, who invited that guy? Like, who? I thought this was supposed to be just between us. Like, girl, you told me that ABC wouldn't know. Why is he here? And then a crew of girls arrive that give you a hard time. They're always shoving you around. They're always talking smack to you. You always have to be at odds with each other. You're always rivaling one another. There's always a little polarization session when they're there. And they're always, what is this? They treat you like you ain't Jack in comparison to them, like you're nothing, you know? They're condescending that way. That crew of girls arrives at like 9 p.m. when you're at this party. Already you're sitting kind of uncomfortably in a corner because of all these other guests that are there that you did not quite see arriving at this party. And then there's this band of chiquitas arrives, and then your night just becomes even worse, and you're like, Cheeky, I thought that this was supposed to be a little in thing, but like, why are these people here? Why are these people here? And then somewhere along the way they then start playing some pretty crappy music that you don't like. You don't like it. It's like gag work, so you can't even dance. You can't even dance. You can't enjoy yourself, like even in the slightest. And then one of your girls goes missing and you wonder what in the world is happening, what in the world is happening, and then you run around all over the house looking for your friend that is missing. And then you discover that some dude roofied her drink and is trying to rape her when you like rip open the, like just break open some like door of some bedroom in this house. You go and you grab your girl and you're like, goodness gracious, Tom, how dare you? Like, get off Gabriella, like just get off her. And then you are out here carrying Gabriella, who is like a rag doll on you now. She's limp because she's basically drugged. She's under the influence of roofies. And so you gotta carry with your horrible upper body weight strength this chick that you now have got to protect by yourself. You gotta protect her, and you don't have your own vehicle.